Welcome back, KBUZZPOP family. Today, we dive into one of the hottest and most unexpected topics that has been stirring the K-drama world and setting the internet ablaze. Yes, we're talking about the dazzling song Hye Kyo and the ever-charming Lee Min-ho. Recently, song Hye Kyo dropped some playful, almost teasing clues that fans believe are directly connected to Lee Min-ho, sparking strong rumors that the two superstars are already a couple. Are these just coincidences? Or are we witnessing the beginning of K-drama's greatest real-life romance? Grab your coffee, sit tight, and let's explore this story together. And as always, I want you to play along. Imagine you're part of this unfolding love story, and let's see if by the end you'll believe they're already dating or not. Picture this: Song Hye Kyo, who has always been admired for her grace, poise, and that timeless beauty, begins to drop subtle hints during interviews, social media updates, and even at public events. Nothing too obvious, but just enough for eagle-eyed fans to start connecting the dots. Fans notice her referencing a tall, charismatic actor when asked about her ideal type, smiling mysteriously when Lee Min-ho's name comes up in conversation, and even liking certain posts that relate to him. At first, many thought it was playful coincidence. But as more of these hints piled up, fans couldn't resist but scream, "They're already a couple!" Now, let's make this interactive. Close your eyes and imagine you're scrolling through Instagram. Suddenly, you notice Song Hye Kyo posts a photo of a sunset by the sea. Not so unusual, right? But wait, didn't Lee Min-ho post a similar ocean view photo just a day earlier? Fans immediately began comparing the angles, the tones, and even the timing of these posts. Were they together at the same place? Were these just synchronized vibes, or is there more behind these playful, secretive uploads? I'd like to ask you, if you saw your favorite stars doing this, would you call it fate, or would you say it's just coincidence? Moving on, let's imagine an interview clip where Song Hye Kyo is asked about working with younger actors. Instead of giving a straightforward answer, she smiles softly and says, "Sometimes, age doesn't matter. What matters is the connection." That was enough to set fans into a frenzy, especially since Lee Min-ho has always been vocal about admiring her acting skills and even once mentioned he would love to work with her on screen. Could it be that these two have found a connection beyond the cameras? One of the strongest fan theories emerged during an award show. Remember that dazzling red carpet moment where Lee Min-ho looked his absolute best in a sleek tuxedo? Cameras captured him glancing, staring, at someone across the room. Who was it? Song Hye Kyo, in her elegant gown, smiling softly as if she knew she was being watched. Fans clipped those few seconds and the video went viral with captions like, "The way he looks at her says it all." Let's pause for a second. If you were in that audience, would you have caught the sparks flying between them too? But it's not just fans who are noticing these little playful interactions. Media outlets have started asking questions, and their responses are equally intriguing. When asked about Lee Min-ho in a recent magazine feature, Song Hye Kyo giggled slightly before saying, "He's very charismatic and very kind." Now, Song Hye Kyo doesn't usually make such playful comments lightly. She's known for her reserved nature, which makes her openness in talking about Lee Min-ho all the more suspicious. And Lee Min-ho, he hasn't exactly been quiet either. In his own recent interview, when asked about romance, he smirked and said, "Sometimes, the heart chooses someone you've admired for a long time." Fans immediately linked this to his past admiration for Song Hye Kyo. Coincidence? Or a quiet confession hidden in plain sight? Let's take a moment and interact. Imagine you're sitting with your group of friends, discussing this gossip. One of your friends insists, "They're clearly dating. Look at the signs." Another friend argues, "No way, it's all fan-made theories." Where would you stand in that conversation? Would you be the romantic who believes love is blossoming, or the skeptic who thinks it's all just marketing and coincidence? The playful clues don't stop there. Song Hye Kyo was recently spotted wearing a bracelet that looked eerily similar to one Lee Min-ho had worn before. Fans, of course, went wild, creating comparison photos and even suggesting that it was a couple bracelet. This isn't the first time K-drama stars have been caught with matching accessories, but when it comes to these two, the excitement hits different. After all, they're both titans of the industry, and the idea of them coming together feels almost like a dream pairing. Let's also imagine what their chemistry would look like if they were on screen together. Picture a slow-motion scene of Lee Min-ho brushing Song Hye Kyo's hair away from her face, her eyes meeting his, and that signature romantic OST playing in the background. Fans have already begun making fan edits, splicing together their separate drama scenes into one perfect love story. And honestly, the chemistry looks so real, it's hard not to believe they already share something off-screen. Do you think producers are secretly considering them for a drama together just to fuel this fire? Of course, with playful hints and fan theories come skeptics. Some netizens argue that the stars are just playing along with the media buzz, knowing that their names together generate massive attention. Others think it's all promotional tactics to keep fans engaged. But here's the twist. If it really were just playful fan service, why do their clues feel so personal, so genuine? Why do their smiles seem to carry an unspoken understanding? At this point, let's have some fun. Imagine if Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo actually confirmed their relationship tomorrow. How would the internet react? Twitter would explode, Instagram would crash under the weight of fan edits, and every major news outlet would plaster their photos on the front page. Fans across the world would celebrate this power couple, while others might be heartbroken that their favorite oppa or uni is off the market. If you're honest with yourself, would you be celebrating, crying, or maybe both? Song Hye Kyo's playful clues have indeed created a storm, and Lee Min-ho's subtle but telling responses only fuel the fire. Whether they're already a couple or just enjoying the thrill of keeping fans guessing, one thing is certain: the world can't get enough of their story. And maybe, just maybe, that's the magic of it all. Sometimes the best love stories aren't just the ones written in scripts, they're the ones we piece together ourselves, clue by clue, glance by glance, smile by smile. So, KBUZZPOP family, what do you think? Are Song Hye Kyo's hints just playful coincidences, or are they part of a hidden love story with Lee Min-ho? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's turn this into a massive fan discussion. And remember, whether they're already a couple or not, one thing's clear: they've given us a new reason to believe in fairy tale romance.